The
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
pipeline program only gives you like a third of them. I finished the pipeline program thinking I was gonna be able to get all the cards out of it. I needed for that collection too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm disappointed in
You
myself.
can buy some of them, but by the time you buy it, you
I'm
might
not
as well
doing
just
that.
wait to him to get in the fucking store and pay that amount for him.
Yeah, Carson. I didn't know this. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. Because I had Jason Dominguez. I had Hayden Smith. I did not have Roman Anthony. One.
I think I
Oh,
have like
one.
maybe 16 of
How you
them,
get him?
16 or 17.
Pipeline
Almost
Series
something
collection.
carbonated.
A couple of them I got out of
You want the
packs.
other soda that you had?
No,
Because
I
I
just
didn't
drank
drink
one.
it. Oh,
Um,
I didn't know this.
Yeah, a couple of them I got out of
Noah.
packs. I got lucky. I got Kyle Teal out of a pack.
I had Noah Schultz. I had Michael Marcelo Mayer, Christian. I didn't
Christian
get
Moore is
Caller.
actually a
I
pretty
had
good card,
Jake,
so I can
Jason
play with him.
Dominguez. I didn't have Shaw. So do most of these you get from doing the what's the thing called the program?
You get
Because
like
I
a
didn't do
third
the
of them.
program. Oh,
You get like a third of them from doing the program.
damn! Y'all got a lot of fucking Dodgers in here. One, two,
Oh fuck!
and then Monty, him, Aaliyah. You tripping, Aaliyah? You slipping?
What you mean I'm tripping?
You could have you a nice because you with Max Muncy and you did the little thing. They would have upgraded your points, and then with the Dodgers, you would have been able to you'd have been able to use that theme team to upgrade the attributes. Well, hold on, I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go take Jack's outside.
All right. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna get off because it's like 11 o'clock. So
You said you about to get off?
yeah, I probably am because it's like 11 o'clock. So
Okay, I'm gonna join the
but we'll
Discord
talk
then.
some more because, like I said, I'll be at home tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
tomorrow I'm going to her bath. I gotta give her her medicine. Probably. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, that's what I'm saying. On my to-do list is, but that's my thing. I don't, 250 is great. Like, considering what you pay and what I pay, like, that's a significant decrease. Like, it's accurate and that we're not missing. Something happens. I mean, I think for the most part, we'll be fine. But if something happens, I really want to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will. Well, so, so, yeah, I'll check your question. I'll, I'll look tomorrow. I'll do that and I'll do that. Where are we gonna take this along? I said we could do like you said where? I said no, I said when. I said I'm saying like that was when you asked me. I was like that's what I said. We wake up and we feel good. Oh, do I want to use the title? Okay. I mean I did. I told you. Can you get that? I'm actually about to come downstairs. I was gonna say, can you get that bottle? No.
You're what's up? Yeah, I'm here. No, I'm on the diamond. Somewhere you'll be really quickly. I heard the passion in your voice. No. Are you streaming? You on Twitch? Alright, I'm about to watch. No, but I just want you to know on this particular possession, that wing is weak. There's no way he got the baby on him and he didn't post you up. How did you miss that layup? Good board. Damn, yeah, I had a 4-on-3. Why didn't y'all just go zone? Oh, you gotta pay me more. You gotta pay my contract. Trash. I would have made that. Yeah, I do. Good honey. They are so bad. They should have been doing that. No way. They gotta be frying him. And then he passed that out? No way. Chet Bailey? That's crazy. You played some hell of a fine defense in that last quarter and a half, boy. The big gotta get cut. The point guard gotta get cut too. Yeah, you play some hellified defense. I said that the big got to get cut and the point guard got to get cut for not seeing that matchup. Be like, why instead of throwing it on the cut, just let them post up. It was too late. Yeah. Then he missed the layup, which is also crazy. Did y'all tell him he could use the bathroom earlier? Yeah, that's crazy right there. No, but if you want to watch, you can see me on the tube. I'm playing Dynasty.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Hurricanes taking on the Lumberjacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Hey, boy, muted, boy.
Just about set to go
Kev,
now.
it's some about them awkward and them using the bathroom on the mic.
What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking
Damn,
for.
his green chart
Does
is
he have a feel?
Nobody's not
for
going
all
against the
those
scrub
pitches, or
either,
is he
though.
just able to get 1 or 2 over
His chart
in the
is green
strike
as
zone
fuck.
where he
There's no way
wants it. Now,
Noble's
it's tough to do to be able
mid-range
to command
isn't
all those
maxed.
pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Michael Harris the second, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Here's Turner now. Right through there for a strike. Schultz. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That one misses, and it's a full count. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment.
Wait, in the Discord, or are you talking about the iMessage?
On that catcher's mitt.
Number 3. And now here is Harper. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out, so we take a break. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you look for here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe 2nd, 3rd time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. 1 down. Here's Byron Buxton.
Batting second, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
That's a ball.
1 out, base is empty. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. And now it's even up.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Anthony Santander, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
1-2.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And there's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now Dick Allen. Schultz back to work. And that one missing low. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Inside, just missed. Outside, ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Next offering way off the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he held up. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And that one fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They take the force out number 3. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Ted Williams. There's a strike. Sale, a tall lefty, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. In the air, center field. Harris right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Schwarber hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball popped up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Top half of the third inning, and here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. That clips a corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Yeah, I'm having trouble picking up on his arm angle.
That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Harris takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Ball outside.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Turner swings through it for strike 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one just missing inside. Now 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Top of the third, no score. Got him! And that is a big first out. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. And the sweeper misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And here is Dick Allen. That one finds the zone. Strike one. In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Next pitch inside. 2-1.
Oh.
Just missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Move to second, and he's back in easily. Now back to second, and he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Howard in the box now. Takes strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now Christian Moore. Strike 1.
0-1.
That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1. Fouled off down the right side. Stays alive. And Sale deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. That one missed. On the ground. Turner with the throw to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The catcher.
And the batter now, Dalton Rushing. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So digging in, Jordan Lawler. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch inside, and a count 2-1. And delivers outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still...
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Number down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And Kyle Schwarber will come up, and the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. And that drops in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. just
No,
off
that's
the
it. That's
outside
the ball.
edge.
2-2.
Schwarber swings and hammers one to right. Suzuki going back on it. And that is gone.
I'm surprised
He
that
flexes
went.
his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
I'm really
He's
surprised
0
that
for
went.
1. First pitch misses.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And another ball.
2-0.
That one misses,
that's outside.
and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Swing and a miss, and the count is filled up.
We got a full count.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot. So a man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin.
Yeah.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
One strike.
Hold on.
Just
It's
off the inside
offset.
edge.
Strikes
Looks
on
like he was trying
offset
to
or
get to
something
the
like
front
that.
door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And that one is inside. Albies on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now Michael Harris the second. Fought off foul. Fouled off left side. Next offering is downstairs. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him. And there's 2 away. Trey Turner now 0 for 2 in this one. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed inside with the curve. Hit on the ground to short.
He threw a splitter.
They get the force, and that's the 3rd. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the center fielder,
The
Byron
center fielder,
Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right through there for a strike. That's in there. And the count 1 and 2.
1-2.
And misses
Ball, that's
inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. That's inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Santander swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ted Williams will hit next. A swing and a miss is He chases way out of the zone.
Nope. Ball.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And here it comes. Just missed.
Ball.
On a line, base hit. Williams around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the third baseman, Christian Moore. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Suzuki at third. Bazzana on at second with 2 down. This one in the air center field. Harris under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Davis back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's provided them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
This one popped up. Lawler hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dick Allen. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Suzuki going back on it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Howard. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Howard in his 14th season, 29 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
1-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every.
Come on.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Dalton Rushing. And that is out of play.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Jordan Lawler. Late on that fastball.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Wastes no time there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Sale ready. And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna Jr. Now pitching. Kevin.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Makes the grab, one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's low.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
This to third. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Just missed. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Inside, just missed. That's a walk. Tried another screwball, but couldn't locate it. So up next, Drake Baldwin.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Ball.
Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. And that's a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion.
And he got him. And we're back. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives.
Yes.
What a play. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Oh,
way
thank God.
inside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2. Swings through that
Come
one.
on,
It's a
Marquise.
strikeout.
Oh, you gotta slap
Trey
my table.
Turner at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line and a base hit into right.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Williams keeping an eye on him. Turner runs. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that one in the air center field. Buxton under it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Dick Allen. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. And a base hit right there. The throw in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like,
that's strike
Why does it
3
look like
and
it's
the
just
3rd
gliding?
out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana.
you know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Lined into right, and Acuna able to make the grab.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Now pitching. Raisel Iglesias.
Moore stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And he grounds one to the right side. Nice grab to his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Good play, Ozzie.
Dalton Rushing now at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Slapped foul. And downstairs.
That's down.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering down in the dirt. Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Buxton ranges back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Helsley, a 6'2 righty, 235 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The batter number 1.
2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies digs in now. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Hee-haw!
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
That's a straight shot.
Buxton makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler.
Iglesias back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Harris makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 3. Ball 1 there.
That's low. That's a ball.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-2. 1 out, base is empty. And the batter now, Byron Buxton. Aroldis Chapman gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And he takes one right on the black. And the count 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one the other way. And he saves it first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. No, that missed. 2-1.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Now fly ball to right center. Acuna there. And that is that. We go to the 9th. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And that one hammered back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Harris in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Jimmy Garcia.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that skips into dirt. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3-1. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time. Here's Trey Turner.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
So Trey goes down on strike.
I'm just not picking up the ball.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
Outside low, ball 1. And no one can get there. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing
Now
getting a job
right
done
fielder.
when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That one inside. Now 2-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting average are just so much higher. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
That's it.
That one inside, and that's ball 1. And he takes a strike.
1-1.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will
number
get some
7.
high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Moore in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Brings it in, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Dalton. Rushing will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero. Orion Kerkering. On to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Lawler in the box now, takes strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
This could end it. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a pressure-packed finish. Tying run at third, the winning run at second base. Somehow he found a way to make his pitches.
That was a tough one. Yeah, I don't like the way my thing was.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Miami taking on Indianapolis. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And starting this one, Roki Sasaki. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Check swing, went around, 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Trey Turner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Sasaki certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. This to center field. Base hit.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Throw to first, and Turner's back in.
Or trying to be.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Turner runs. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bat. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
2 away.
That's me, guys.
Now the third baseman, Dick Allen.
The third baseman, Dick Allen.
And makes the grab. And now here is Byron Buxton. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And it's 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Out number 2. Here's Mookie now.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
And Mookie takes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. 2 outs. That just misses, and it's 3-2. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap.
How was that a ball?
A 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Corey Seager stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball. Fastball for a strike. And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
2-2.
That one not close.
Oh, you talking about Browns.
Hit hard, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Ryan Howard. That one's in there. Strike 1. Sasaki, a righty that throws with power. 23 years old, and he was born in Japan. And that's off the outside edge. 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires. Struck him out looking. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a strike. Buxton moves under it. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. And the slider just misses. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
2 down, nobody on. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it in plenty of time to first. And that bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Glavine back to work. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first and
Look
quickly
at the PCI of that, though. I didn't think that was.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
First pitch doesn't find his zone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That swing so reminiscent of his dad.
Yeah.
Lots of pop. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Here's the catcher to hit, Dalton Rushing. Swings through that.
In the on-deck circle, you
Your ball,
really
one
want to
strike.
use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good
That's
hittable
down, that's the
fastball
ball.
early in the count.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
This guy's got such a good
1-2.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that.
Sports games.
And we're back onto the
I
third
would thought
inning.
they were
Ozzie
doing.
Albies up to the plate. There's a strike.
No. I said the
Base
opposite,
hit.
actually.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Noble said he misses it, though.
Everything
It's
came
been over
together
a
for
year.
him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Drake Baldwin stands
No.
in now and watches strike one. In there safely. The 1-1 is fouled off. Falls it in for the out. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Harris
Yeah.
batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That one fouled off. Albies over at second, one down. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Slides, but
Yes.
gets by him. Ozzie in to score. And it's an RBI single.
Thank
It's
you.
2-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
That's off the
Yeah.
inside corner. And 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Buxton gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So digging in, Dick Allen. Flied to right his first time. Just
No, that missed.
missed.
That's the
Well,
ball.
if he's going to steal second, you want him to go
One
early
ball,
in the
no
count.
strike.
That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Double steal. That's a hit. The run scores from third, and they lead by 2.
That was
Throw in
nice, dude.
holds that trail
Glad it
runner at
worked.
third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Ryan Howard, the next to hit. Thought looking his first time up. That one missed. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Trey Turner.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Runners on the move. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Matt Shaw. And first offering is fouled off. Just off the inside edge.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Turner with the throw to
The center
first.
fielder, number
One down.
25, Byron Buxton.
Buxton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground, out to short. Handles, throws to first. That takes care of Buxton. 2 outs, base is empty. Ted Williams getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Shaw makes the grab and a quick out, number 1. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he was late.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. There's a strike. He swings and fouls one off.
One, two.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Albies makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Albies on third. Baldwin on at first with 2 down. To the right side, Shaw fires over to first. That ends the frame. Bottom 4, here's Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Seager stands in now. On the corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one pushed foul.
But as soon as you make the first full court pass, we're gonna know something's wrong.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swung on, broken back grounder to third, and he barehands it, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, that's one of those nights where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent
very
bat control,
early.
and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Henderson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Just missed. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And the 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
1-0.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the play, and that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Trey Turner at the plate. Sasaki back to work. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. Slider misses outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Just outside. 2-2.
2-2.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Too far down.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Laced to right center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that's with the swing. It's a strikeout. So now the DH spot, Ryan Howard, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A little bit low. Howard measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he's used. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Gone.
He hammers one out to center.
60.
It's 5-zip. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
Inside, just missed. Just off the inside edge.
That's a good
No, that was Ryan
off
Howard.
the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do
Stay
some real
fair.
damage.
Stay
That's
fair.
running hard
Stay
to get it,
fair.
but can't get
Let's
there
go.
in time. It's
Let's go.
down.
Let's go.
They're
Let's
still
go.
chasing it as he rounds second. Throw is high and over his head.
Go. 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 Go.
2 outs, nobody on. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. First pitch
that's
just
outside. Ball.
misses. And there's the strike.
Foul ball.
2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. And we're at the top of the 5th.
That's the ball.
And that one is downstairs. And the
2-2.
count's even at 2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning.
It's on your phone. Damn, that shit really went 460.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
What's up, bro?
And that's
What's
skips in the dirt.
What's up?
Clearly down in
Steven?
this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now this is in the air down the line. Schwarber on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Last out.
Yeah.
Just misses with that one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one is gone. And they're on the board. It's 6-1. Matt Shaw digs in now. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
That scared me too.
How are you doing in the league?
We won our last game, Steven. We only got one loss. We beat Tennessee this week.
Ball one.
Yeah, that shit scared me.
Nobody out with a run in.
That shit was
half
loud
of
as
inning
fuck.
number 5. In there at the knees, and the count.
That shit scared
1-2.
the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was
Fights
loud
it
as
off.
fuck.
You'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Byron Buxton.
That shit was loud
2
as fuck.
in
I
this
can't even
one.
cap. I might gotta clip that.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in the
2-1.
dirt. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Ted Williams. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that
He said
one.
sniper.
Head first dive.
Oh god.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
He
And that
said,
keeps the inning alive.
he said sniper.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Mookie
That's the
digs
ball.
in here in the dirt, but kept close.
No,
Just
that missed.
missed.
That's the ball. 2-0.
Just keep swinging me.
Is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Come on, Tom. Really get out of this one.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. He's 2 for 2. In the dirt. Williams, the lead runner at second. Betts at first, 2 out of the inning. Throw to second, save. Next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. Just
That's a ball.
missed.
3-0.
That one
High
finds
fly.
the zone, and the count is 3-1. That one ripped, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I'm the gray team.
On the ground
No.
at first, and that's a fair ball. Williams around third. He
No,
will
I am
score.
the
It's
gray.
an RBI single. It's 6-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for
I'm
the
Miami.
offense. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
0-1.
Ramirez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
I'm scared.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And there's a ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number.
Yeah, we got
For
Albies
6. And now it's the switch inning second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So a man at first, and now Drake Baldwin. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that's downstairs. 1-0. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing low. And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Buxton has this one sized up. 2 down.
It counts as a strike up to 2. So when you get to strike 2,
So
any foul
man
ball
aboard.
is just doesn't
Here's
count.
Trey
essentially.
Turner. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's a ball.
And that's outside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone.
What's up, bro? Look at my twister swing.
That one laced
How
to
you
center
doing in the league?
Runner
Just
puts on the
keep
brakes at
swinging,
second.
man.
So it's first and second with 2 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Ball 1 to Bryce. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count even 1-1. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off.
Even if it's in foul
Next
territory.
offering is fouled back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Next offering is outside. That's out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
I need him to get me through this inning. And then
Dalton Rushing will hit next. He's already homered in this game.
yeah.
That misses
The
the
reason
zone.
why I'm keeping him in
And
here is
that
because
ball 1.
I got a lefty-lefty matchup which favors the pitcher.
That one is absolutely belted. And that
Correct.
should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
Now we gotta play
In
after that.
safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
ball.
attacking these hitters.
Shaw stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. He was late there, strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, no appeal. Broken back, ground ball to second. Albies. Now the throw to first on the run. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Just elite level speed on display right there. And he needed every bit of it. Good bad ball hitting right there. Just kind of threw the barrel at the ball, trying to protect with 2 strikes, and sometimes it works out well for you.
Buxton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strahm. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left
that's
center
gonna
field.
fall.
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. 1 run across. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Bro, he
Well
was
done.
jammed with
Narrows
a
the
cutter and
deficit
got a
with the RBI
late.
there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
1 ball,
Williams
no strike.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Right through there for a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you,
1 and 2.
expecting to get a swing and miss.
2 on, 2 outs. Tap back to the mound. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Dick Allen.
Dick Allen.
Yeah.
Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Howard at the plate now. That's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Betts is on the move. Hauls it in to end the inning.
No.
And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Strahm has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of him. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here comes Corey Seager. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. And he grounds one back up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, don't play. We'll see how they score this. Runner on at first with one gone. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a rope into center field, base hit. And they hold him at second.
Just when they make a mistake on something, they should have made
Well,
it should have been routine.
Big spot. And it up steps Gunnar.
Yeah.
Anderson 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe with the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And now just a 2-run deficit. And a big spot here for.
Why did he fall? Just slide your fucking feet.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Yeah.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Mark Davis. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That's the third. Over to Albies. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. We're at the top of the 8th. And now, Kyle Schwarber. Scott back to work. And that's in for a strike. Scott measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side, Guerrero. And he takes it himself for the out.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Albies stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1-0.
That's in there. Strike 1. And that's down and away. And a slider in there for a strike.
2-2.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Ozzie Albies with the insurance blast. And they add to their lead. It's 7-4. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. That one in triple digits. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're in the top of the 8th.
got him.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Now
No, I
bats
like his
the center
intent
fielder,
there to be
Michael
aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside, but he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
There's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
0-2 now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
One strike. That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2-2.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in and chase.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 on.
Take me out to the bowl game.
Goes down on strikes. So Harper stands in. The first overall pick back in 2010. Just missed.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
1-1.
That catches the outside corner, and it's 1-2. That one hammered center field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dick Allen. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Across the letters at 99. Got him swinging.
That was a big inning.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Siggy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I
That's the
wouldn't.
ball.
Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2.
The
you see
top
some
of
guys
the
into
inning
fashion
means you're the away
nowadays,
team.
and
The bottom
big
is
on,
the home team.
on the
home
gram,
team
as the
gets
kids
to
like to
hit
say.
last.
Post their fits,
That's the
right?
ball.
That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Two balls,
Fit,
strike.
your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really.
So in baseball, the away team is always at the top of the inning, and the home team is, and then the bottom of the inning is the home team. So the home team always bats last, but they don't have to bat in the ninth if after the top of the ninth they're leading and they're winning.
Like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Shaw at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Yep.
Foul ball there.
If the home team is winning, they don't bat in the bottom of the ninth.
That one misses in the dirt.
Yeah, if they say bottom, it's the home team batting.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So 2 down now, and here is Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be any, but he's the home team.
2 outs. Yeah, big swing
No,
and a miss.
usually home team is in white.
0-2.
Home team white.
On the ground, Allen. Throws across the diamond, and it's a. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the DH, Ryan Howard. To the right side, Guerrero takes it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's Acuna now. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. Just missed. And 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber getting ready to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
No, that missed. 1-1.
And that's
2-1.
outside. Out to center. Buxton under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Bottom of the ninth. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. And first offering is fouled off.
No. It's hard. It's hard as fuck.
Just missed.
Ball.
Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch
Now
in that
batting,
location,
right
but
fielder,
somehow he got the
Selke.
barrel to it and hit it well.
Betts.
Pretty amazing.
Here's Betts. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now it's Corey Seager.
Now pitching.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so
No, that missed.
he should
That's
be
the ball.
fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep
1-0.
yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi.
Boy, that game
Thanks
got
for
close.
joining us.
The game got too close to my comfort. Yeah. Dang, he really hit that bitch 460. You just keep going. Wait, what was the question, Chris? It really depends on how many times your team gets hits. The less hits you get, the less time you go up. She just starts the next inning. Then she bets. No, if it's a home run, she would have been cleared. She would have went home. So then whoever the first person was, and then whoever was at third base, yeah, whoever's on third base comes back up to bat. Yeah, they have seven. They have 9 in a batting order. Yeah, this is a lineup, Chris. Yes. Yeah. If your team scores 20 runs, you probably had about 8 at bats at minimum. Yeah, I'm about to show you. Well, because I got him paralleled up, it's a 62. I got him parallel too. It was like an 88, 89, somewhere up there. But he has 99 steal. He moves really well on the bases. You don't really notice he's a 62. No, not really. For pitchers, yeah. Yes, that's correct. Shorter. Correct. So is second base. It's this guy right here, Chris. Number Trey Turner, the one with 96 speed. It's a premium position, premium defensive position. Consider it your center of basketball. Oh yeah, middle linebacker would be better. Yeah. No, no. That'd be your safety. That'd be your center fielder. Yes. Yes. Think about it like this, Chris. Correct. Correct. Let me see. He is 5'8", 165 pounds. He's tall. Yeah. This card right here is a first baseman. He's 6'4", 255. Second baseman. Yeah, the second baseman. The first base and the second baseman. Is no, they don't actually stand on the base. So they stand. Think of it like slot receiver. The shortstop and second baseman are slots, and the first baseman and third bases are the X and the Z, X and the Y. So shortstop and second baseman are kind of like your slot receivers, and your catcher is your center. He's trying to say is more space in between shortstop and second, the shortstop and the second baseman versus the first baseman and second baseman and the shortstop and the third baseman. Yeah, as you see, he has 99. Correct. It's only three niggas. And he goes center fielder goes left and right. Correct. So you gotta be able to move. Catcher. He's like your center. He's like the center of football. Yes. He honestly, the catcher is the second most important player on the field. He's the second most important player on the field. Oh, second most important. Yeah, because he calls the pitches for the pitcher usually. And he puts, there's like situations. So instead of like actual plays, it's more so like situations in baseball. Can you hear me now? I said the catcher calls out the situation. Uh, oh, okay. The shortstop, the catcher calls out the situations for the defense. So like, sometimes there's shifts. The catcher will call out. He'll like do a signal or something to the infielders and the outfielders of where they should be lined up, essentially, based on like tendencies, or if it's a first and third situation, how they're going to play it depending on where the ball lands. Designated hitter. So he's a person in the batting order. Usually someone that's a really good hitter, but he does not. When they go on defense, he stays in the dugout. He doesn't go on the field. Yeah, he's just a bat. He doesn't go on the field. Yeah, you only get every lineup has one. It was Azuna. So no, as you see, he's the DH. Yeah, just a hit. Yeah. Yeah, they bat infield. The DH just bats. Now, they used to pitch, but they don't bat anymore. Yeah, it just depends. It just depends. Just know if you're a DH, you better be a really, really good hitter. Correct. Now they don't bat. No. It used to be a separation where if the National League team, so like AFC and NFC. Oh, so okay, so in baseball it's called the National League and the American League. It used to be that American League you can have a designated hitter who would bat for the pitcher. And in the National League they would not be a designated hitter and the pitcher actually had to bat. But now they switched it so now no pitcher hits. It's everybody's a DH. I mean, no matter if it's the NL or the AL, it's a DH. Yeah, because he can play outfield, and he can be a DH. I actually have his card. I don't have his live series card, but I have his DH card. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It used to be Trout. Yeah, he left. Correct. And Trout couldn't stay healthy. Yes. They didn't have pitching. He used to play center field, but apparently he plays right field now. This is how much his card is worth. And this is he's a he's a home run hitter essentially, to make a long story short. Here. That's a lot. That is a NFL history. That's a insane amount of home runs in a season. He actually broke the record. Between like 30, yeah, between 30, about 28 to about 40. I want to say he was the first 40-70 person too. I want to say Otani was 50-50, yeah, which is crazy. No, no. Stolen base means the pitcher threw the ball, and as soon as he threw the ball, you ran to second, and the batter did not hit the ball, and the catcher tried to throw you out, and you were safe. Essentially, you robbed a bag. Like you correct. No, you don't have to go back on the stolen base. Exactly, because the catcher has to throw the ball across the diamond before you can go 90 feet. That's why I said the catcher is probably the second most important guy on the field because he keeps players outside of scoring position. Yeah, you see, this catcher has a 60 block rating. There's Evan Rodriguez. He has an 82. He's one of the better defensive. He's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, because he was that good at throwing people out when they tried to steal bases, and he was a pretty good hitter too. Yeah, yeah, Ivan Rodriguez. Mhm. Yeah, they take it off. They take it off when they're in the dugout, but they gotta wear it when they go on defense. Yeah. No, they're
What's up,
just
guys?
catchers. That's it.
Look at my twister swing. How you doing in the league? Just keep swinging, man. Take me out to the bowl game.
Yeah, they do actually. Instead of it, it's like a per week instead of um like they add up the amount of point. Correct. Yeah, I'm about to get off. Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all watching. All right, y'all. You gotta be good.